question. So we got an example of how the patriarchy oversteps its boundaries in terms of women's bodies. Were there any other examples? Do you think that there's a glass ceiling out there?
I think that there definitely was one. I think that it's being eradicated. You know, it might still be there, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Yeah. So I wouldn't think the women's body thing was the most egregious and the most relevant, per what I said an hour ago, because of the Supreme Court ruling. But there are other issues, but those are the most prevalent.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I kind of think the glass ceiling thing is sort of outdated. I mean, it's still kind of lingering, but just, in my experience, there are as many women in leadership, at least at my agency, as it is men. They might not all be Black, but, getting in there. But yeah, I think that's a mental thing, and that's something we created, just like society creates all this other shit. To keep us from feeling like we can, or thinking that we can achieve certain levels, but it's out here. Just got to go get it.
Okay. So you think that women can get the same outcomes as long as they work for it, same as men?
I mean, work-wise, like career-wise, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen women, like I say, and just as power or more powerful, if not leadership positions, not presidential, but you know what I mean.
Okay. So what, because you made a differentiation with work, what are some other things that you don't think they can?
I mean, because I just don't want to come across like I'm like, women can do all things men can do. That's not my attitude. Let me be clear. But just in terms of, work-wise, putting in the work and, elevating in your career. I mean, a woman can do it just as easily as a man. That's my point.
Okay.
Quick question, Hamp. Is the pay gap part of the glass ceiling, or is that a different variable you're talking about? I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing now.
I believe the pay gap is an illusion, but it would be I think a part,
glass ceiling. It's a part of glass ceiling. Okay, so that being said, glass ceiling is not totally gone. So I think I said that, but I'm going to be very clear. I don't think it's all the way gone, because there are some still inequities still going on, but it's not as harsh as it used to be.
What is the gap? Alleged gap? What, 25 cents? I think women.
No, I thought it was way more than. I thought it was more than 25 cents. Like, so for example, if they get paid 10, we get paid $9.75. Is that what you're saying? That was
like $1, $2 difference.
Yeah, I thought it was more than 25 cents.
I think it's like 85 cents, 80 cents.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought it was higher than that, but
we can round up to $1. We'll just say on average $1 more. How about that?
No.
Wait, it's wrong. Go ahead.
25 cents. So you
said 85. I thought you said 85 cents.
No, sorry. So 80 cents on the dollar for men. So men get paid $1, women get paid 80 cents.
Oh, you said 8. Oh, I think you said 85%. I mean 85 cents.
My bad.
So they get paid $1, we get paid 80 cents. Is that what you're saying it is now? I'm gonna let Ro do because she's our resident fact finder on that. I thought it was more than that as well. I honestly did. I thought it was more than that.
I thought it was too. I'm looking at it though. It says women are paid at 83.7% of what men are paid.
Yeah. So
what Ham said. I mean, round down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's. Yeah. I don't think it's particularly real when you loop in the jobs that women do, part-time work, having children. A lot of times women are electing to work. Oftentimes you'll see men have to work. So if all those things were equal, which the patriarchy allows women to have those luxuries, then you wouldn't see the pay gap.
So the pay gap is for that reason. The pay gap is because they're all things constant. That's the problem of the pay gap. So they're putting everything on a level field. In addition to that, they've also implemented paternal leave. Mm-hmm. Because there was maternal leave, and they wanted to be fair for the fathers that were screaming and saying, we want to be home with our kids as well. And that's why we get 2 weeks.
Yeah, we get 2 weeks. You guys get 3 months. So some companies do have it. When I was at Capital One, Jones Lang LaSalle, they had it. But
some is an answer, but it's a law though.
I'm saying companies, right? It's not a law. No, it's not a law.
I thought
So
it was
at my last company, we didn't have paternity leave.
If you requested it,
No.
they wouldn't deny it.
No, we work in like Maryland's at will state.
Yeah, so is Virginia.
Yeah, they don't have to guarantee paternity. No, what I'm saying is it's not a thing. You have to be afforded by your company to have it.
Right, but I'm asking you though, if you have requested it, they wouldn't have denied it though, correct?
We don't have it, so you can use your vacation days.
Or FMLA.
Yeah, you don't get paid for that though. You get paid for
that though.
Huh?
What'd you say, Tay?
I was like, everybody ain't got that. I mean, you know, some people don't have those opportunities.
Again, I thought it was a law, but I'll wait for the resident fact finder to come back. Honest to God, I thought it was like a law to where if it was requested, then it had to be because of the maternity leave, right? And that's what.
So people will give, like I would give my guys if they had a baby. I'm like, okay, go with the baby, but they're not getting paid for it. But I wouldn't fire them, and that's the difference. With the maternity
leave is based off of the state. The only
You
one
said paternal or maternal
leave is based off of the state, and the only one that's guaranteed it so far, as far as organizations, is federal government.
Yeah, but they won't. But a lot of companies won't fire you if you got to go deal with the baby. Go deal with it. But you don't have paternity leave like maternity leave.
I think Google, those type of companies, but for the most part, the biggest organization will be the federal government that's guaranteed it.
Yeah. So what?
Okay, that's okay. That's where I got it from. Then was law because it's federal government. Got you.
That's what I was gonna say because they get weeks at my agency. The guys, if they ask for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the pay gap. Love, what were you saying? All things will never be equal, though.
Well, no. Listen, so when I say all things equal, all things being constant, the pay gap existed, and that argument existed, saying we both have desk jobs. We're both data entry. A man on average would get paid that whatever more than a woman would. That's what I'm talking about. All things this constant. But if you're going to go into physical labor, and the man is required to do the jackhammer is your favorite example, and the other woman is just holding the stop versus slow down or whatever. Of course, that's because that's a different job category. The same job category is where the issue came at with the pay rates.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, they use all of it. So it's the decisions women are making, what jobs women choose to go into, and then this pay gap comes up. Women work a lot of part-time jobs, and then the pay gap comes up. Women stop working for children, and then the pay gap comes up. So that you gotta factor in all of it. But I understand what you're saying, job to job, allegedly. Hank with the $5. What's good, Hank? Nay, Patriarchy says I should have my book weeks ago. Hank put Nay in the bathroom.
Put him in the fucking bathroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Now, Hank, you know your name didn't even come on. You ain't purchased that book. But thank you.
Going with the $5. Wage gap debunked a long time ago. Men work more hours. John the Baptist with the $5. When it comes to pay gap and glass ceiling myth, go and listen to Thomas Sowell and Jordan Peterson. Thomas Sowell, yep. Old Mac, what's popping with the $10? The pay gap is an illusion. Women take jobs that deal with people, mostly in administrative-based work. Men take jobs that deal with things and are often more dangerous, physical labor and technology. What would you say the average man benefits in terms of from the patriarchy? How do average men benefit from the patriarchy? What you think? Huh?
Wow.
Thinking, I gotta think.
No, right?
I don't sit there and say anything crazy. You sit there and say, watch the tape back. You counted yourself and double talk. Let me think. Hey.
All right, ask me again. I'm ready.
How do average men benefit? I need to go get a drink. Y'all draining me, man. Good grief.
Where's your grace at tonight, Ham? Come on, man.
Grace, what? No, I can't. The double talking, that was hard to deal with.
Then fine. Let us give a chance to think then. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying, man, that messed up my mojo. I'm like, I can't believe this. Somebody say something smart on this one. How do average men benefit from the patriarchy? I'm about to take a shot. Somebody talk. I'll be right back.
I don't know. Okay, so what this puts me in the mind of is like them just having the control or the confidence to lead. Like that's what I mean, because that's what they want. They want to be in control.
I was thinking like, well, the patriarchy, most laws and stuff are like governed stuff is governed by men anyway. So doesn't it benefit them because it's made for them? It's governed by men. That's what I was
Give an
thinking.
example real quick, Nate, so we can prove our point. Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say, he gonna say that.
Come on, Nate.
Oh,
Throwing you down, Nate. Give me a law.
dang.
So we can do this. Give me a law.
Dang. I mean, I guess in some ways how y'all would kind of, it's not really a law, but the fact that there has been no female presidents and there's more male legislators, I mean, something to that effect.
So that's how the patriarchy benefits the average man because average men can become legislators.
Okay.
They could be in government.
They can lie about who they are and get elected.
Is that Matt Gates? Was that no?
They can have scandals.
Got you.
And still get elected.
Wait. The chat is going crazy. What did they just say?
You didn't hear us, Hamp?
No,
okay, because I said the patriarchy is like the laws and everything is governed by men, so it's beneficial to men. And then Love and Taste said, give an example. I said, well, kind of like what Ro was saying, like there's never been a female president. It's all male legislators. I was like, I guess something to that effect.
Oh my fuck!
And therefore, average men can become legislators and make law. Was that
women can't become legislators?
What? Women do become legislators, but they're just more. It's more male dominated.
And if we do anything, it's always put on blast, and we can't recover from it.
Yeah, and y'all
but a male legislator can. A male legislator can lie and dress up as a woman
and steal.
His whole party wants to do away with him, but he gonna sit there. He's average.
I am
dumbfounded.
Hold on.
I knew you wasn't gonna like it.
Let's cheers, Hamp. Cheers, Hamp. Come on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink, clink.
Salud.
Not you coughing and choking. I can't.
Wrong too.
Mm.
Oh
my
God.
Wow.
Good job. I said average men, y'all. Come on.
Average men can be in politics. They start out, doing things in their community. They're just average people, and they just decide they want to get into politics.
Lying.
But no,
you can get into politics if you wanted to, yeah.
Y'all benefiting from the law. Y'all, hey, first of all, okay, if we going back to what we were just talking about, I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all benefiting because the plan B exists and y'all can get out of situations. I'm just saying, if we talk
that
about
part,
that, then that's how y'all benefiting because you off the hook.
Hold your hands up over your head, Hamp, and stand up.
You ain't gotta be.
Open up your airways.
You good? Drink some water.
I can't believe. I can't believe. You crazy? I done lost. I'm telling you. Yo, you see, I got my shirt. It's gonna be all the way unbuttoned down to here.
That is not allowed here. That is not allowed.
Look, they ready, man. They sick of y'all shit, man. Oh my God, average men. Come on, bro. The nigga driving the Amazon truck is not going to nobody's Congress.
I think when it comes to like the average person, the respect that you get from just being a man. If you walk into a car dealership versus me walking into a car dealership, you're guaranteed to get a better rate, get a better price, all of those things. So because men command, or I won't say command. Well, I guess they do. Men command more respect than women do. And
Dana, let me ask you a couple questions based on that premise.
Go ahead.
Didn't you guys say you guys are indecisive in those environments?
Did we say that?
I did because
I'm agree.
No, because it was my story we used, and I was like, I took my friend with me to get my car. I think that's what
okay.
So women are indecisive largely. Women don't ask for raises, right? You guys are usually you're not as disagreeable as us. Right? What, Nay? You have one anecdotal example of somebody who asked for a raise?
Me. I don't play that.
Right, you don't count. So these things are true. Women don't ask for raises. You usually don't push back the first offer. Women are indecisive when making those decisions about cars and things of that nature. And then women are largely more disagreeable, which is okay based on your nature. So
yeah, go ahead.
Well,
I was gonna say, but if much like the pay gap or the pay disparity, if we're comparing apples and apples, let's say that you and I both walk into the same dealership, we both have our eye on the same car, we've both done our exact same amount of research, we know exactly what it is that we want, and what we're walking into. You're going to most likely get a better rate. You're most likely going to get a better deal, rather, I should say, not necessarily a rate, than I would.
Because you guys are inept in those other things that make a lot of sense. So what's going to happen with you is he's like, well, the red one is an exclusive color. It's only $5,000 more. And y'all lean into shit like that.
Yeah, but I feel like you're moving the goalposts a little bit, because I'm saying if every single variable is exactly the same, and I'm not indecisive, I'm not persuaded.
Why would I get a better deal then?
Because you're a man.
No, that I think that's unproven.
You said it yourself, Hamp. They think that we're stupid. We come in. You already have men have that bias that women are in that indecisive. You already have that, so you're going to treat us differently if we go in there by ourselves.
Okay,
we come in at a disadvantage.
Because you are at a disadvantage. But let me understand. You're at a disadvantage, but Dana swears up and down y'all are more intelligent than us. And so how are these men whooping our asses in these car dealerships?
Because there's a trust factor. Let me be very clear. We walk into a car dealership. Go ahead. We're gonna go ahead.
No, I just was disgusted, so I said, ugh.
Oh, ugh. Anyway, so we walk into a car dealership. We already have this disadvantage working from working uphill. Oh, okay. We'll talk to y'all then in the chat. So you think, look at her, this dumb woman by herself. We're gonna sit there and try to sell her the most expensive car we can. We come very nice and what? So rude. You're so rude. And that's part of the problem. And so, with all things equal, you said one thing, Hamp, that we're very disagreeable.
You're not disagreeable.
Right. So we come in just a trust factor, and that's a predatory thing for a man to know. I need this car because my car broke down, and you're coming in there. And if we do disagree, we have to push back, be a butthole, or bring a man with us to get the respect that we need. That is how the average man, as you asked the initial question, benefits from the patriarchy, because most car salesmen are men, and so y'all have this bro code, for lack of a better word. You see a woman in there, and it's known we get sold higher than men do, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they sell us the same as that car, a couple thousand more than they will a man.
You guys aren't being abused though. You guys buy the most.
We were. You just said we were, Ham. You said you're coming there and da 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 da. You just said it.
You don't. No, I didn't say you're being abused. I'm saying you're in that. I'm not saying that they're abusing you. No.
Right. You did not say that, but you did agree that they sit there when we walk in there. They already have this bias. They don't know what they're talking about. Let me go in there.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I said the women aren't disagreeable. I said the women aren't disagreeable.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. They're indecisive, and women don't even ask for raises just to further the point, illustrate the point that I'm making. So when you go into an environment like that with those traits, you lose.
So where we're staying in the car dealership, now that we shifted to the raise piece of it, I believe.
No, I just illustrate a point.
That's fine, but I want to talk about the asking for raises thing, because a lot of women historically, and we kind of been brainwashed, is not to ask for our worth. In all honesty, kind of take what you're given, because you're kind of lucky just to have this job, and we get so excited about certain jobs. So unfortunately, we majority of us are working from that deficit of just kind of going along to get along. So we don't ask for that raise. We're just happy that we're here, because Susan, so-and-so is waiting, and Bob. So that's the thing. I can't hear you. What you say?
Sound like a personal problem. Once again, you're doing it to yourself. That's your mind.
That you're right, because historically we were moved out of the way, and so unfortunately we have to get out of that mindset. I totally agree with you. It is a us thing. It's an us issue that we have to get out of.
But what about
but don't forget, at the same exact time, y'all too mouthy. So it's like either we're too mouthy or we're not mouthy enough. We're too mouthy here, but don't be too mouthy there. Be mouthy at work and demand and demand your worth. Get that raise.
Okay, so you guys are saying
society too mouthy though. Like you can't have it both ways.
So you guys are saying no, nobody's having it both ways. So the average man, you're saying that the assumptions about him are just he has a leg up because the car dealership won't test him as much or won't doubt him.
That's an example. Yes, that's an example of an average man in benefiting from patriarchy. Yes, that was when I was given. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just naming factors that make you guys lose in those situations. Hold on, let me get to the super chat. This might help the argument. Mike Brown with the $2. Just vote. Y'all outnumber us. The standard RLC was popping. Anthony Weiner never recovered from his scandal, and neither did Al Franklin. Also, women elect those male leaders. Women elect patriarchy. Will with the $5. If male legislators benefited men, how do we explain the family court system predominantly benefiting women? John the Baptist with the $2. Nobody's voting for a dude who makes $35,000. Indeed. Oh, Mac with the $2. 75 to 80% of all consumer debt is held by women. Mike Brown with the $2. Men cave before women at the dealership. I think Mike used to do that. I got you, Josh. Hold your horses. God damn, you don't even get on camera. So Ro, the Maryland stat, because I had to put, I'm big time now, so I had to get producers on it and all that. Terminating the parental rights in Maryland, you can't terminate to stop child support.
I didn't say that. I did say that.
Somebody say something. It has to be me.
What did I say, ladies? I said that was an option. They were saying
Nay,
that's not
your
true.
face, Nay. Don't let her do this.
I'm confused.
Because he was talking about the financial aspect. So
don't let her do this.
I just said I'm confused. I need clarity because it sounds like that's exactly what's being said.
What's happening?
Yeah, I thought you were saying like terminate your financial responsibility. So if you terminate your rights,
if the child support isn't your financial responsibility, then what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
what I was saying is there is an option for you to anything, because we had this discussion on previous panel and they I don't care.
Well, if you're terminating your rights, no, but seriously, if you terminate your rights though, how you can't say, look, I'm terminating my rights, but you're not terminating the financial responsibility, because that's what he was asking about, the financial responsibility.
We were from the previous conversation, it was not just about that. They were saying they can't do it at all.
But I think that would be the reason like that.
About goddamn time.
Yeah, I thought he was a member already.
Shit like that.
I know.
John.
So wait. So if he's terminating his rights, I'm sure he's wanting to terminate his financial responsibility. That's the main reason why he wants to terminate the rights. So what would be the point of terminating the rights if he still got to pay child support?
My point
I think that's what he was trying to say.
I didn't want to do this, but I used to work for the people, Office of Child Support Enforcement. And when I tell you it's real when it comes to child support, whether you sign away your parental rights or not, the people will find you. That's a fact. That's all I can say. That's all I'm saying.
Let's just let it. So men just have a natural upper hand. That's how they benefit from the patriarchy. So what if this hypothetical car lot was all full of women, saleswomen? Would men still have the upper hand?
I think so.
So you think the women will let the men slide?
Absolutely. Because it's not just men who are viewing men in a certain light or giving them the upper hand. We do it as well.
Women do too.
So
good point.
And then she say, so let me get this straight. So You think the garbage truck man, he's benefiting from the patriarchy because he gets to climb on that garbage truck all day and throw trash.
If you want to reduce it to that,
he benefits outside of the climbing on the garbage.
All he does, Dana, literally.
Hey, they get
he does some work.
Off, throw trash, jump back on the back, and slip.
But in society, he does benefit from being a man, regardless of him jumping on a garbage truck every day. He does benefit from being a man. That's all.
Jesus.
I got a question here.
Yes, ma'am.
So this isn't obviously about the average man, but do you think trans people, trans women, so born male, benefit from patriarchy in that they can move about society any way that they want to? Specifically, you always talk about sports in particular, right? So the men who are born male competing as female, is that a benefit of the patriarchy because they can navigate society however they like?
No, it's a benefit from women being stupid. You guys allow
speaking up, you mean?
Yes, but I mean stupid though too. You guys allow any and everything. You guys champion LGBTQ shit all day long, but you guys are most affected by it. Trans, what's the one where a girl turned into thinks she a nigga?
Trans man.
Trans woman.
Trans man. They don't affect us.
Right.
Them motherfuckers can't swim faster than us, but that big ass white boy was in that pool busting y'all ass.
I agree that we don't champion for ourselves, but again, I don't think they would be able to move about as seamlessly and change the rules of the game and things of that nature if they weren't male and didn't have similar minded men backing up their ideals.
You know what it is? The patriarchy weakened for women and it never stopped. White men got so weak, right? Because they've been down. White people can't speak up for themselves like we can, right? We can call a white person a cracker. They don't say nigga back in the same frame, right? You'll hear comedians, black comedians say cracker, whatever the case is. You don't hear white comedians saying nigga, right? White men have let their country fall. Look at the borders. In the next 20 years, the Latino population is gonna blow. You understand? Mm-hmm. So this patriarchy has weakened itself for women's rights, LGBTQ rights. That's what really happened. So the patriarchy weakened itself for women first, and now it's LGBTQ. So the patriarchy you guys benefit from, because what of your rights can you protect without men?
And that's
we enforce you guys' rights, if you think about it.
Can you say that last part again?
Men enforce you guys' rights. Without law, without men policing men, you would be fucked.
Yeah, because men are in control mostly.
No, because men can stop other men. You can't stop. If this shit was like the Purge or something, you need men to protect you from men.
Oh, okay, you're talking about I thought you were like structurally.
You need men to enforce laws because things have to be enforced.
You're right.
That's the key. You can say whatever you want, but if nobody can hold you down in that aspect, it matters. Nothing matters of what you said.
Yeah, what was that comment when somebody said women are voting for men? Something like there was a super chat.
What was it?
I think they said women elect the patriarchy or something like that.
Yeah, like he was knocking us for doing that. But if you don't have women that are running for office, who else are we voting for?
Yeah. And John will never super chat, but he's not wrong here, right? But don't get it twisted, right? You guys just admitted men allow this. Female judges, female police officers, because here's what happens. What is if a police officer, right? I'm about to open the panel. They want to get on here so bad. Love, you be all right. Just drink with me because I'm about to be drunk. I'm tired.
I ain't worried.
I love Dana so much. She get on my fucking nerves tonight. So, damn, I just derailed my own thought.
That's exactly what you get. That's exactly what you get.
What?
So, man, what was I about to say? Oh, no, wait, what was I about to say?
That's what you get. That's what you get. Leave me alone.
Damn, hold on. Damn, it was a great point too.
Put the chat back up there. Maybe it'll help you recall. Yeah. Oh, look who's not following the conversation.
Damn.
Bruh. He sound effects.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Damn, it was a great fucking point, man. I forgot. What was I saying? What was
Maybe
I talking
you need
about?
to go back and rewind the tape and then listen to what was said.
And you'll watch the tape so you know what happened.
I was just gonna say it's gonna come back to you. But you were talking about the patriarchy and you about to kick our ass on something.
Wait a minute.
I was getting ready.
Damn, man, I forgot. I'm just saying you need men to enforce everything that happens. The women in power is allowed. Laws were often put in place to protect women.
This country was built on patriarchy. The founding fathers was built on patriarchy. So it's never going to go away. And I think that we kind of get disillusioned when we think because a little bit of a crack of a door was opened that it's not there anymore. And that's the disillusion that they want us to think. It really is still white men running this country. Let's be very clear about that. Just because you see other people in power, you see some changes being done, it doesn't mean that the white patriarchy is not still running the country. And they're gonna let it go, but only
they do. 100%. 100%. Yeah.
So the patriarchy is strong, is not going anywhere. You do have female judges, you do have female police, but the patriarchy is not going anywhere. The white, not the black, the white male patriarchy. And they let y'all black men do some things. And I think that you forget that sometimes. Because you're also, as they permit women to do things, they also permit the black men to do things as well.
We voted way before y'all.
That's not what I'm saying, Hamp. That's not what I'm saying. They allowed you all to vote.
Our rights don't align with yours.
But listen, of course they let you vote first because you have that rod, you have that penis. Of course they're going to let you vote first. But they don't forget they allowed.
That's crazy. That was nuts.
The point is they allowed. Hear the word? It's like they allowed us to do it. They allowed y'all. So we're all getting allowed.
What's up, RLC? You see what I'm going through, bro. I really need y'all to support me. $5 is great. $10 be better. It's crazy. Women are free to run for office. Act like y'all weren't reclaiming your time with Maxine or wearing chucks and pearls for Kamala. Oh yeah,
that means nothing. So what? Because we were sitting there having these mottos and these mantras. So what? The actual change. Right. Never mind. Go ahead. You're right.
Go ahead. I wasn't cutting you off. I was thinking to myself. But
I'm just saying, we're free to run for office.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel.